It's America Saves Week, which means it's time to save money now and avoid disaster later.
We have Eric Miller with us today to give us some great tips about saving some money. So let's just start with America Saves Week. What is that exactly?
Yeah, so it's a week across America to encourage saving. Roughly 78% of American workers are living paycheck to paycheck, according to a 2017 report by Career Builder. So we want to encourage saving and build those emergency funds.
I know right away Chris was, yeah, right. He was like, that's not a thing. We spend, we don't save. If people haven't started saving, because that's a large percentage, and just 2 years ago with that study, how do you get started?
So it's a lot more fun to spend, right?
Yes.
You get to go out and get coffee, things like that. But to get started really is start small and start with an attainable goal. So maybe you don't know where to start, just take $10 and put it into a savings account and then build it up from there. So a gradual increase is better than just waiting until you have $100 or $200 or $1,000 to go. So a little bit at a time, and then automate it. You know, do an automatic transfer from your checking account to a savings account. And just kind of keep building that up over time.
So Lisa knows I'm not the most app-savvy person in the world, but I keep saying there are some apps out there that you can do almost like pennies on the dollar to put into like funds and stuff, right?
Yeah, so a lot of checking and savings accounts now have round-up features, and so let's say you spend $1.50 on coffee, it'll round up to $2 and take the other 50 cents and put it into a savings account, which is a great way to just slowly add a little bit money into a savings account without having to think about it.
And so you touched on this, but it's all right to start small, because sometimes people are like, well, I can't save because I got big bills. But even small amounts really grow over time, right?
Yeah, so you know, something's better than nothing. And so we encourage to get to about 3 to 6 months of your monthly spending in a savings account. And so if you only have $10, start with $10. It's better than having zero, right? And you slowly build that up over time, and just make it a function of your weekly and monthly saving. Is that you're going to put $10 this month, maybe next month you'll put $40, and you just kind of increase that gradually, and pay yourself first is what we like to say.
So just to back up, because I think that's a lot for some people to chew on. You're saying that in a liquid savings account, I should have 6 months of my monthly expenses stashed away somewhere.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I mean, I think that's like, what?
That's a lot of money.
And he makes a lot of money, so.
$30 million an episode, right?
And so that's where you have to start somewhere. You know, we can't go back and do what we didn't do yesterday, but we can start today and slowly grow that. And so find that goal. It might be, let's say you need $6,000 in your savings account, but start with $10, and eventually you're going to get there, and then with interest and compounding interest, it'll slowly build up over time. You don't need 6 months to go put it in there right now today,
right.
But if you can get there,
it'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
And you know, we led into this by saying save now, avoid disaster later, because that's the point. Why do you have to have savings, not just to have it there?
Yeah, so an emergency fund is probably one of the most important things that you have when it comes to your financial profile. Let's say you lost all your sources of income tomorrow and now you don't have any money to pay your bills. You want to have something that you can lean back on, because there's unexpected. The car breaks down, you know, you get sick and you have to go in and pay the premium for your health insurance. Like, there's all these different things that can happen in life. And why not be prepared for them so that it doesn't, that little bump in the road is small and not a big mountain.
Be prepared for what you can't prepare for.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much. It's a great conversation to have, and start saving, even if it's small right now. Good stuff. Thank you. Stay with us. Coming up on today's show, a fabulous event to help Gigi's Playhouse.